Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Naomi, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 things that I do in order to help me manage my financial life. I've been working full-time for about 2 years, going on 3 years now, and obviously we all work in order to make money, and so finances are something that are very important in our lives. And so I just wanted to share with you guys 3 things that I do in my financial life that I think you should do too, and that I think will also be beneficial to you guys. Okay, so the first thing that I do in order to help my financial life is, this sounds common, but please don't exit the video yet because there's a specific way I do it. So the first thing you need to do, or the first thing I do in my financial life in order to help me stay on track with my goals, is to budget. Now, how it's not just about budgeting, because I know that's a word we all throw around a lot, but it's also like there's a particular app that helps me to budget. This video is not sponsored. At the time in which I'm recording this video, I only have 180 subscribers, so this video is not sponsored, but I use YNAB to budget. Now, YNAB is this app that I've just been using literally since 2021. Since September 2021, I've been using YNAB, and it has just been like such a huge godsend in my life. And YNAB is so like, I'm going to try to like show you guys a setup of YNAB so you guys can just see what it is. I love the fact that unlike other budgeting tools that I've used, for instance, every single time I like spend a certain amount, I'm able to just, it's not just something you make. Okay, one thing I love about YNAB is the fact that it's not something you use or you make at the beginning of the month and that you never look back on. YNAB is, this budgeting tool is something you use every single time you spend. For instance, let's say your social budget for the month is $200. Every single time you do spend that, you're able to literally say, okay, for instance, $50 is out of my social budget, and so you're able to see, okay, you have $150 left, and it just helps you keep track of your budget and how much you have left. I feel like literally budgeting with YNAB has even helped me like with dealing with guilt with money, because sometimes you just feel like, oh my gosh, I'm spending a lot of money, and maybe you're not really spending a lot of money, or it just gives you the peace of mind to know that, okay, I did budget to spend this, I did budget for this. Budgeting with YNAB has just been like, it's giving me financial peace, it's helped me to stay on top of my money and my financial goals. So I definitely recommend that 110%. Now, the second thing in which I've used to help me keep track of my financial goals, it's a little bit controversial, but honestly it's only good if you know how to use it properly, and that is getting a good credit card. Not just any credit card, but a good credit card. Right now I use the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and this credit card has been such a godsend. It does have, I believe, a $94 or $95 annual fee to it, and with this, before I even go ahead, I just wanted to say that obviously when it comes to credit cards, before you use them, just make sure you know how to use a credit card, because a credit card should be a tool that's paying you as opposed to you paying them interest. And so it's just all about how you use it. You know, if you want me to make a video on how to properly use your credit or credit card in order to have a good credit score, because I do have a very good credit score, let me know. Not to boast or anything, but you know, I do, it's not more boastful, it's something like educational. So if you want me to like make a video on like tips on how to maintain your credit score or how to have a high credit score, let me know. I'm more than happy to give you guys tips. But I do feel like having a credit card has been something amazing in my financial life, because for the longest time I used to always spend money with my debit card, and so by using your debit card, it's like, okay, you've spent the money, that's it. But with my credit card, which I use the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, you're literally getting paid to spend money, in the sense that it's through like the point system. Because if you're going to spend, for instance, $200 regardless, might as well make points off of that $200. And so there's so many flights I've booked whereby I didn't have to pay a single cent because of my credit card points. And so it's not just, I used to have like a regular credit card when I was in college with my bank, which is Wells Fargo, and honestly those points for me, I wasn't really benefiting from it. You know, I wasn't really using it like that. But it's just all about financial wellness though, because this can either ruin you or it can really help you. And so, you know, you're able to get like a larger like credit limit, and this way you're able to pay all your bills on your credit card, because technically you should be paid except for rent sometimes, because then it's never worth it, because at least my apartment building charges me to use my credit card to pay for rent, so I don't do that. But you should, like a good credit card, you know, if you have a good credit score, your income matches, etc, etc, you should be able to get like a large amount assigned to you, your credit card. So this way you're only spending, you're staying within the 30% utilization rate, which is what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to max out your credit card. You're only supposed to spend 30% of whatever you have. But if you have like a larger credit limit, you can comfortably live your lifestyle while staying within that 30% and paying it back every single month. And so by doing this, you're literally getting points. Like, this is just how someone explained it to me once, and it just makes so much sense. If you're going to spend the money regardless, you might as well get paid to spend it. And so having this Chase Sapphire Preferred and just getting points, and I've been able to use my points to book so many flights for free. I mean, hey, who wouldn't want like a free flight? And so by using this amazing credit card, there are it's really been helpful in my life. There are also other ones that like, they have like a higher annual percentage rate, which is like the Amex Platinum. Even Chase has like one that's like around the 550 range. I think that's the Chase Sapphire Reserved. All these cards are not yet, I'm just not currently in a place in life where I'm willing to spend that much on a credit card, although they are worth it. But in order to like begin with like the paid, you know, like in order to begin with the travel, oh yes, in order to begin with the travel credit card range, I just wanted to start with something smaller, which is like the $94 annual rate, and it's just so worth it. You get like DoorDash for free, which is like Dash Pass. You get like 6 months free of Instacart. You get like a $50 annual hotel credit. It's just so many benefits to this card that I'll probably have to put it on the screen. But getting a good credit card with no international transaction fees, it's just, it can really, if you use your credit properly, it can really like just be such a blessing in your financial life. Number 3, the third thing that's really helped me in my financial life is having a separate bank account where I save my money. And so how I do this is by, a lot of jobs allow you to do this. So when you go into like your jobs like auto pay system, you can just like put a percentage of how much you want to go into your checkings account and how much you want to go into your savings account. So this way, every single time you get paid, you're literally automatically saving money. You don't have to like have the money in your checking account and then have to think about it and like decide whether or not you want to save. But by having like your job just like automatically send a certain percentage into your savings, best than ever. But it's not just about saving money that way, because when I was in college, actually my savings account with Wells Fargo when I was in college, I had to get canceled because I used to transfer money into my checking so much. But what I love that I do now is I have a separate bank account with Ally Bank, which I really recommend this bank. It's a high yield savings account. So literally every single month I get paid interest based on, you know, what I have in my bank account. I believe the interest rate is over 3%. And so I'm all about, give me the points, give me the money, give me the interest. I'm all about that. Like, you don't want to be paying them money, you want them to be paying you money, which is pretty much what it should be. And so with Ally Bank, something else I really love about them is you don't just have that huge chunk of money sitting there. You're also able to like make buckets. And so I'm going to like include pictures and things like that. You're also able to create buckets to see like, okay, I have this goal and this is how much I have. This is how much I have towards this goal. This is how much I have towards that goal. You're just able to create goals with a bucket. And so, you know, like every single dollar is assigned to something. Every single dollar in your savings account is assigned to something. And so those are the 3 things that I've been doing differently in my financial life that have just been such a blessing to me, which, just to summarize, the first one is YNAB, which is budgeting with that app. It has I believe you get 30 days for free, and then it has like a $94 annual rate as well, but it's so worth it because you honestly end up saving more money by having like a nice budgeting tool. Number 1. Number 2 is having the good credit card, which is like a travel credit card, just like a credit card that's like points based, where you get rewarded for using it as long as you've been responsible with your finances. And the third one is having a separate savings account from your checking account, because also something else I wanted to say about why I love the Ally savings account is that, for instance, back when I had a savings account with my regular bank, I could just transfer money from my savings to my check-ins like in literally a second. But with this app, it literally takes a week for them to transfer the money from your savings to your checking. And so the fact that it takes like such a long time for the money to be transferred to your checking account in order for you to use it, I just really feel like this really helps you to, because by time you can just make like emotional decisions. So you can just go in the store and say, oh, I'm just going to transfer this money to myself. Why? Because it takes a week. So it's just so helpful. Honestly, I've just really found that system so helpful, and I hope you also look into these systems to help yourself be more financially on track and to get paid while doing it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it blesses you. Thank you.